Hello everyone, developers, entrepreneurs, and aspiring programmers, and everyone else. Okay, welcome to the journey that will transfer the way that you think about coding. Welcome to the Ultimate Python Bootcamp. Did you notice I also add a subtitle here? I add that speaking the language of AI. Yes, if you are interested in the AI, interested in the you're amazed by the large language model, Python should be the first language you learn because you are going to learn so much more while you are developing programs. And if you are going to utilize the power of AI and do more coding with AI, this is a language that will give you direct access to a lot of machine learning, deep learning, and right now it's like a really big language models. You can use Python to quickly get idea across, build the minimum viable projects. Okay, it's a very good scripting language, and I'm not boasting that this is the language that will do everything, because to be honest, to be 100% honest with you folks, this is the easiest bootcamp that I've ever made. For those who are already familiar with me, I'm a really hardcore person. You check out my profile, my bio, my other bootcamp, you will know that yeah, I'm really hardcore, and I really utilize programming. Have been coding for a pretty long time. I'm a really quick learner, and I work in different fields, like completely different fields. I work in the finance, with quant, investment banking, write the program for tradings, and yeah, and also I master multiple language, work as the interpreter, translator, and also I develop multiple successful apps. It's not like a really hot successful, but enough to feed small teams. And I built multiple companies, building international business. So yeah, so I have done a lot. I especially have been coding for a pretty long time. And you know what? Python is a very good start if you want to dive deeper into AI, or whether you want to dive deeper into coding. It's a very good start language. But remember, before you dive even deeper, it's not one-stop solution. Okay, I've seen lots of AI bros just boasting this is the language and you learn and then you can do that, do this, do that. You can use Python to do everything. You can, but you can't. So it's a yes and no answer, because Python can do a lot of things, but not a best solution for a lot of things. Okay, so I want this bootcamp to be just a nice little starter, starter bootcamp for your deeper journey, deep dive into different fields. So, for example, you can use Python to get access of, say, computer vision, gain access to AI to get the subject, okay, and tracking on all that, and then you can use that to build another project based on this core technology. So basically, Python, I think, is like glue. It's more like a quick way to talk to computer, to access to different libraries, to access to different, especially the AI APIs, and then you can utilize the power with a minimum version of code, to be honest. Of course, it's not the only choice. You can use, say, JavaScript, you can use specific language. So for example, I also got iOS Bootcamp. So for example, you building an iOS app or Mac app, you can use that Swift to do that. So basically, it's just different languages, and Python is just one of the languages, and it's not even the best language in every scenario. So you have been warned. Okay, I'm not like some AI bro boasting this language is the best. Okay, it's just a language. But you know what? If you just want to quickly dive into a specific field, and you don't want to dive too deep into programming, this is the bootcamp for you. This is the language that you should start. And yeah, enough bad thing about Python. Let's talk something good, okay? So if you decided, well, this is the place where I should start, let me explain a good thing about Python. A lot of good thing about Python, okay? So throughout all the language, Python is one of the most widely used programming language in the whole world, okay? It's widely used, so there are a lot of discussion out there. And do you know why it's widely used? Because it's simple, okay? Because of the simplicity of this language, and but also because it's power, okay? If you just go here, you go through the like latest like AI models. They want to run that Google's Colab. By the way, we are going to use Google's Colab. It's like a free service. You can access. Of course, you can pay. But you know what? You don't need to get all this environment working or the cyber working. You can just use the Colab and everything is settled. Okay. By the way, I also got a Python connected, like Python application course. It's more about the AI side. You can check out that AI sort of a bootcamp. Okay. So yeah, and let's go back and you know, Python I think is pretty versatile. Okay, so for example, you want to do the web developments, you can do that. Okay, you can use like a Flask and a Django and all that. You got like already got like a pretty good framework that you can quickly use Python to get a application running, and you can maintain that backend and then add some bootstrap at the front end. Okay, you can get a pretty decent website, like a blog or something like that. And of course, you can also use that to do the automation. Okay, so like automated task. Okay, so like writing some script and automatically got this here and input here and process something here. It's pretty good for just a small project. If I'm not saying that I don't like small projects. It's very convenient. I use this scripting language all the time. And so, for example, you want to do some data processing. I used to work as a semi-quant, investment banker. So I also need to like crunch the data. Okay, I need to like write a due diligence report or something like that, and I also use this language to like automate the everyday task. It's like many years ago. Okay, and that's time we don't even got the like large language model like as hot as ChatGPT. So like being able to code while you are working in a finance institution is a great boost, to be honest. It's a great boost, and I can greatly increase my efficiency. At that time, I worked like 10 people times efficiency. But that's yeah. Let's go back. Let's go back to the bootcamp and data processing, scripting, and all that. So it's essential skill. I can say it's essential skill for any modern programmer or any modern workers, any modern like if you like doing anything that connects with computer, you can use Python to automate tasks and just make it more efficient and help you in certain way. And yeah, I think so. That's the reason why I think it's any programming language has just become a language. Okay, and I'm really fast learner of language. So I can like just a few days and I can just get another language working, especially with the help of AI recently. So so it's a very good starting point. And of course, because of Python's simplicity and readability, it's really easy for you to write, to learn, and to understand. So that will increase communication. So if you encounter something, you write this code, other people can understand it. If you encounter some bug, you search online, other people will, because it's so easy, everyone's writing it, and encounter bug, other people encounter bug, they can quickly debug. And because a lot of human are actually writing, debugging and posting and all that, computer, the large language model like ChatGPT, like Cloud Sonnet and all that, can gain a lot of training. So it's easy, to be honest. It's easy to debug than say some like C++, some like like a rendering library, okay, rendering codes, and you got like you hardly can find a lot of like tutorials and code online, and so the AI will give you like outdated version or not be able to debug. So yeah, this is so much easy, especially if you like utilize the AI. It's so much easier to write code, to learn, to debug, and all that. And you know what? The reason why Python is really versatile is that it got a vast ecosystem, because as I said at the beginning, it's like one of the most used language in the world, like Python and JavaScript and all that. Yeah, and so there are a lot of libraries. So libraries is essentially means that other people already write all this code for you. You just need to call that and follow a certain rule, and you can utilize their power. Like you have writing 100,000 lines of code, and you can achieve certain functionality with just 1 or 2 lines. Okay, just 1 or 2 lines, just basically call that other people's code, and they can automatically run everything. It's brilliant. So the library is also a good reason to choose Python. And sometimes, in order to use a certain library, you have to like use a certain language, because not everyone has support. If you just like stick, if you're like a really hardcore, I really want this language, you have to like write this wrapper, language wrapper for yourself, and then yeah, you contribute to the community, go to GitHub and all that. So yeah, that's another reason, because you've got like a lot of really powerful library, especially the automation, and I think the hacking. Okay, you got like a hacking or testing, we call that penetration testing, pen testing. They got like a lot of script written in Python, and obviously, but I'm more focused on the artificial intelligence parts. So I will focus more in my example, because as you see the subtitle here, speaking language API, because there will be a intro course for my other AI bootcamp that will more in depth, and we're going to use Python to just demonstrate a lot of artificial intelligence concept, and we're going to build that from scratch. So it's a little bit hardcore course, but I think this course will lay a great foundation for more in-depth tutorials.